charge for the cadets of Army. But on this field, the seeds planted by the likes of Davis, Blanchard, and Dawkins certainly have produced victory. Welcome to Michie Stadium at West Point, home of the Black Knights of the Hudson. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Black Knights have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Going deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this third down. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Still on his feet. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
He lets one fly deep. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Etheridge. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Gets rid of it. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one.
Nestled on the banks of the Hudson River, Michie Stadium. It will play host to some of the nation's finest today and another thrilling edition of Army football. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Army Black Knights. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Wildcats. Long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the wideout. On the option. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. You must have discipline to excel at West Point, and that is exactly what they're getting from this Black Knight quarterback.
It's a disciplined system. It's a disciplined way of life. That's why they chose to sign up for the Army. And you can tell this quarterback, he is their leader. He shows the discipline, and he shows the toughness.
The give to the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Leaves it with the back. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The tackle will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Let's take a step back for a moment and think about Northwestern. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Michie Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Edwards. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to fire deep. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Man, and you've given up this drive, and they've come down the field, and you had such an opportunity to get the pick and close the door and shut down the drive and not give up points. That's a big missed opportunity for this defense.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Northwestern. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes...
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Complete to the left. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes it, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. Here's the handoff. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move to keep running. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Arizona. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
Picks up the 1st down. He's got 43 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it down the middle. There he goes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and you add the answer to the test right there.
They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the 1st down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Looking for room, it's Peterson. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He throws one to the left. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Defense looks like they're coming. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 1st down here as they go back to work. He's looking to pass. He'll take another shot here. And it's caught at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Northwestern! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. To the ground with the back. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Black Knights are moving quickly down the field.
29 Philly, 29 Ringo.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Shakes off the defender. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring.
Here we go.
They'll run play action. Buys a little extra time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to loosen focus and drop that football.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. On the option. Can't across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Black Knights moving quickly to the line. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Snagged in the middle. It's Etheridge.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Pulls it in. It's Etheridge. Oh, he's got some space. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
First down for the offense.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Etheridge. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. All right, guys, let's talk about Northwestern. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Hunt is on its way. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And if that don't light your fire, your wood is wet. The best play on a field is when the big boy, the most athletic people on the field, the defensive linemen, make game-changing, awesome, super athletic interceptions.
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. They'll run the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Skips away from pressure. And makes the catch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
And the Black Knights come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Breaks into the open. Creates a little room. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. He's up to 55 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. The RPO, it's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
And the Black Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Black Knights kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Goes to the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Army! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
That's a great job of just trusting your offensive line to get it done, scoring the touchdown. An extra point's going to tie this thing up right before halftime. And after that run, I think they're going to feel more confident running it in the second half.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Finds the tight end. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Slings it downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Trying to take it back. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
To the air, it's Daniels. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down coming up. Looking downfield very late in the half. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads it left. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got room to work. keeps it and gets the first down. A little excitement there to wrap up the first half, and that'll pad the stats as we go to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. Turning it on! These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback to take a breath and exhale.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Stadium alive, a wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on third down. Jukes his way for more. Guys, he's up to 103 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get.
Got enough space. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football.
Touchdown, Wildcats! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
That's a really good play by the defense, playing deep to shallow. My job is to stay as deep as the deepest. Make sure I don't get beat deep. If they throw it underneath, I go make a tackle and rally, but I can't give up those deep shots. Great job by the DB.
Here's a heat. Finds a man by himself. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Black Knights are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
He'll try to do it himself. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive. Really good job wrapping them up and getting to the ground.
The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
And the Black Knights will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll get rid of it. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. The screen, he's got wheels. There he goes. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more.
Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give from the gun. Hard running there. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Scrambling away. Trying to make... Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback extends the play. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fakes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll sneak it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. A little screen to the running back. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Oh, they're after him. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Northwestern will line up with a first and goal. Snap in the shotgun. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on second and goal from the 6. Touchdown, Northwestern! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this fourth quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Wants to go up top. Now adjusting. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. Finding open areas. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buying some time. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the catch. Converts on fourth down and still on his feet.
Listen, it's go time. We're trailing. It's the fourth quarter. We got to get a little bit more aggressive. I like the call. I like going for it, and especially because we made the completion and got the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Daniels. Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll try to pop the draw. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that.
Lots of room to run. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Unloads quickly. Plows through the defense. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Love the play call. Love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he added the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Here comes the option. Running to Green. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're... The 35.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run. Sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
And the Black Knights have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Michie Stadium on this 3rd down. Back to the ground with the running back. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance to get back in this football game.
Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Timeout, Northwestern.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. possession to start this drive from their own 33. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Back to pass, it's Daniels. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Black Knights want to move quickly. Might be calling a hot route. Gotta find a completion on this one. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Throwing toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. The old coaching cliche, go win or no every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out